are able to put up a pretty nice protection line with the Braum, which is what they did play with the Ziggs previously, so that can still be good. I just feel like the dive by Rainover wasn't punished for it, and we're going to see if he can now punish as they go mid.
Lirino getting Cocoon. Piglet actually going to tie him up. There's first blood for the Rise.
Caster Curse, baby. As soon as I say Lyra's been having the good early games, Piglet just
a little bit behind on all these players, kind of getting caught. Although Matt is low, and that's not a good recall spot.
He does have flash.
Could be a bait. He's going to try and snare him. That's a flash out for Lyra. Jin ult, you could steal it. Cocoon going to land in there as well. Lyra goes down to Rainover.
Oh my! Is the highest damage Drake. So Matt took a lot of unnecessary damage, and it's going to lead to a bit of a fight here.
Double if that's not what you want to be. Ulti comboed in there from the Braum and the Ziggs, but still living for a little while longer. Flash out of the bomb, but Lyra blows him away. Matt goes down to Graves.
And that kill is on Maz, and not very low. Would be a tough dive.
I've seen this one before. It did
Cocoon.
not work out. Hookshot landing. Cocoon is great there, and the ultimatum's in. Piglet roam up top to try and finish the job, and Lolo takes out Seraph.
Yeah, and he just speeds up his return to the jungle. Thank you very much. Nice game.
Having the speed, try and have some vision of this starting, but Team Liquid are first to the area. Envy in position to defend though. But he's going down quickly, in fact too quickly. Rainover not even going to use the fight that I didn't think he has, but Double if he's going to get stunned. Lyra, big ultimate, and the exhaust won't save him. Now Matt's going to get chased down. As Apollo's busy taking down turrets, Envy getting a big trade off of this, and Matt is going to go down as well. Seraph gets the last auto and picks up the double.
And that's huge as far as being able to counter the split push, but fight's continuing mid.
Rainover low, Lolo takes out Apollo on the other side. Looks like top lane's where that action is, but Ninja and Rainover going to walk. This is creative though from Piglet, looking for a flank. Hakuo cocooned up. And the Jin ultimate's going to be committed. Ninja is the target if they can find him. Piglet is wailing away, and Matt taking a decent amount of damage. Dive not going to be there. Seraph TP's in to save the day. And now Piglet getting exhausted. Envy again just going to turn it around. Double ult there from Seraph. Good as Ninja just lets loose Apollo. Looking for the shutdown, but the Poppy goes down to Rise. Now Ninja still chasing in, wants Rainover, but Double did a lot of damage with that false shot. That was a wonky trade. 2 for 2 in the bottom lane.
The Hextech ultimatum by hitting the Camille out of it. It's another one of those interactions that can be considered Poppy favored, but the scaling definitely feels Lolo favored right now as he's just diving.
Straight up tower diving here. Good flash from Seraph, but Lolo follow flashes. Slam into the wall. Might actually make it work for Seraph. Hook shots there. Lyra takes him out, and Apollo. Piglet has caught Hakuo and Seraph, but Envy first to the scene. I'm going to keep moving forward. Ninja trying to climb on the other top side. Seraph finds Piglet there. Good slam up, gets 2. Exhaust onto Lyra. Piglet over the wall actually flashed in there. It's actually still dealing damage. Now Baron, he's gotten angry. Apollo's going to get the kill onto Piglet. And Jin's going to try and find a few snipes, but Seraph's going to eat the rest of them. Going to hold on actually and try and tank it up a little longer. Now they realize they need to back away, although they still want to go for it here.
Taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, disengage finally coming. Apollo with a decent ult. Almost takes out Matt. Piglet on the front line also taking a big amount of damage, but the Zhonya's will save him from the Graves ulti. Not enough to get him out of it though, as Apollo now on a killing spree takes down the Rise. Envy still chasing. Acceleration Gate's going to move them forward. Here's Double If though, trying to snipe down Seraph. Hakuo is the first one. Lyra gets tagged on the other side. Going to still try and shoot them down. Seraph, they want to chase him down. Seraph gets Lolo, and Apollo with another good 3-man ulti. Gets AoE down. Piglet now trapped. He's going to get exhausted and stunned up by Braum. Seraph kicks a few out. Lyra on a killing spree. Envy just keep getting pickoffs.
Yeah, and they have the tank lines, and Team 4 Lorlo's also going to try and stop it. Oh, here we go.
Ultimate could spell disaster here. Lolo going to set it up. Lyra tagged already. There's the shutdown for Lolo. Hookshot going to land. He finds Ninja for the stun, and Double If gets a snipe. Now Hakuo is the next target. Lolo still eating a little too much damage on the front side as Seraph finally makes it back, but Jin snares up Apollo. Double If making this easy cleanup for Lolo. Hakuo goes down as well as Lolo grabs the double, and Seraph looks to be the final one left for the ace for Team Liquid. He's going to try and get a trade kill. Burns his flash to take out Rainover, but he's just dead here. Rainover barely going to make it out alive, and there's the ace for Team Liquid.
Needed the Poppy to frontline for them. Otherwise, everyone else can just get run down by that Camille, and that's what felt like happened as Team Liquid blow the game wide open.
Yep, you can see now down some lanes.
Yeah, and they have the Guardian Angel as well as the buildings of a Giant's Belt and
oh no, Matt!
No!
Not by Seraph, trying to Apollo. Team Liquid, why are you in Envy's jungle? Apollo ults on a Double If for a bit of poke.
Team Liquid had all on if Team Liquid were to try another initiation, which they may, as the Elder Drake is pulling Envy in.
Lolo trying to bait someone in. Hakuo now going to get bursted down. Damage is there, not quite. Does finally get him, but I think Rainover, no, didn't quite die. Making it close though as Lyra getting chased on by Piglet. As Piglet's just now going to rampage through the back end of the fight. Double flashes over the wall. He already took out the Poppy. He wants to get Apollo as well. Team Liquid, a 4-0 team fight win.
And they have a minion wave in the top side. Only one person remaining which is Apollo. Pretty good wave clear, but Matt's caught him.
Trying to lock him down, but Apollo should be able to seal the deal. Apollo goes down. There's the ace. And now the base going to get broken.
Yeah, and that was just Team Liquid removing Envy's counter engage spells with the first engage, then pulling them into the Elder Drake with the second one, and getting the team fight they needed.
Team Liquid going to rush in for the game now. They break the top in here, but they're going to take the Nexus turrets with the Envy still not up. 5 seconds left. Hakuo can make it back in, but the damage is too much. Team Liquid will take the first Nexus and go up in the series versus Envy.
All right, so the first win with this new Team Liquid roster comes against Envy in Game 1. Still have to be able to win the series, so a little bit of happiness from Team Liquid, but they still need to remain focused for the rest of the series.
Certainly do, but a very strange Game 1. Kind of subdued. We didn't expect that from either of these teams. Envy has looked pretty explosive in the early game generally, and certainly with Piglet and Double Ninja. Oh, please do it. There we go. Woo! There's a Z for Piglet. It's like, all right, you want to play an assassin? I'll play an assassin too.
Yeah, and I think Zed is favored in this matchup. A lot of pros do seem to be favored. Stop.
Oh, sorry.
Get away with it. Uh-oh, Matt.
Matt, great satchel there from Apollo. Lyra looking to make the plays again. Flashes on, gets a slow down, and first blood does go to Malzahar.
Man, that was just a poor strategic play.
Might be looking for the re-up onto Double. It's another good start from Apollo. They're going to want to try and take out Matt, but Double Lift actually tag. Q's going to land it. He gets it. Lyra takes out his flash and his life.
Oh man, that lane is in.
This time, yeah, get out of the way. Satchel charges to safety. Lolo leading damage. Oh, here's Lyra again. Just needs to land this Q. Lolo does not have a flash. Gets slowed up by Lyra. This is all but over here for Lolo. Lyra is going to tag him, and there's his second kill.
And Lyra did this.
Play does have the ultimate ready to go. Lolo is silent. Going to get himself stunned up. Seraph might even run it all the way under the turret. Not going to go just yet. Equalizer from Lolo is going to take down the wave. Good defensive play there, but Ninja is running up there.
Yeah, this is the long play. Ninja knows Lolo.
Oh, flash in. Gets the ultimate daggers down as well. Lolo just needs a little bit more from Ninja, and he bleeds him down to death.
Yeah, let's see if Team Liquid can counter it, though, because they're not stopping, and Talon can only jump over those walls once for a
he's going to jump straight into the arms of Piglet. Piglet immediately ulties, and Ninja doesn't have his left anymore. Piglet, great little hop over the wall, and he takes down Ninja and zips back to the top.
And there's still trouble. It's a little small karma, but he's got her neck. That next big play is... He's been level 6 for a while, hasn't gone for anything. Piglet still has Ignite, Ninja's got to respect it.
Piglet's afraid of something, but there's the ulti down there. I think it's just going to be enough. Lyra, how well? Whoa! Where were you? How did you even get there? Double Lift's going to get locked down by Hakuo, and Matt going to try and save him, but there's the ult. Going to force the flash from Double Lift.
Soul Turret Destroyer. But Envy's going to keep going. Lyra's just...
He's bonkers. Going crazy. He's going back in. He wants rain over. Matt now maybe caught out. Apollo's going to cut him off. Seraph back in, though. He's actually TP'd down. Lolo cut off by everyone else, but he's going to try and take Hakuo down with him. Gets himself silence. Flash from Hakuo is going to be followed, but Lyra is just going to keep doing damage. Snipe not there. Apollo blocks it.
Oh my goodness. And Piglet, what are you doing, man?
He's too far forward. Shadow's in.
Take it.
Oh, Lyra goes back in. He wants it, but he's going to get himself killed. All right, that one was ill-advised.
Wow.
Hopping around. Going to try and take down, looks like Matt could be the next target. Double Lift's there as well. Ninja wants it all. He's going to try and take the carry out instead. Leaps on top of him. Shadow Assault down. Double Lift goes down instantly, and now Matt is going to get bled out here as well. That's a double kill for Ninja. Hops back to him in his rain over. Can't chase him down. Let's take aggressive champions and just go for it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Lose the series? Well, maybe going to happen anyway, right? Hakuo, though, in trouble from the Gen ulti. Rainover going to try and finish it off. Good little cancel there. Quick draw down, and Rainover grabs on back for TL.
Yeah, a little bit too forward as they're trying to prep the one through unrecked and Talon killing side lanes. Matt, though, walking over the backfield.
Oh, no.
Doesn't seem like anyone is willing to take him on. Seraph going to be in trouble.
Ooh, Piglet going to leap in there. Lolo as well. Seraph already popped the ulti, but Piglet just going to keep running through. Deathmark going to proc. Not quite enough damage. Turnaround is there. Whoa, Piglet. Escape with barely any health. Apollo going to snipe him down. Doesn't get him either. Piglet going to try and move out of the way of Hakuo. Flashes in. Lyra going to try and tag him as well. Looks for the kick. Gets it onto Lolo. Piglet shatters out of the way from Lyra's Q. Hakuo does get the kill onto Lolo, but Piglet may have escaped. Ninja trying to get his way up, but he gets snared up by Double Lift. Good leap over the wall. Now he's got to take all the bullets from Jin. Last one's not going to connect. Really?
5 this game.
Ninja actually flashes over, wants to assault down onto Piglet, uses the exhaust, bleeds him out, and Piglet is going to go down. Lyra looks for the chaos. Ninja, though, takes it instead.
Yeah, this is getting brutal. And
they're doing in general here, roaming through, getting vision down, and Hakuo can find anybody for an ulti. It's going to be Rainover this time. Apollo snipes it down with the Inferno Bomb.
But at least Lorlo got the red buff.
That's true.
So he got
the cleanest manner possible, but still one, certainly. Just had too much of a lead. Apollo wants to finish it off. He satchels out. Matt, let's get himself shut down. Hakuo, goodbye. Oh, double lift actually took it instead. Ninja now diving back in as Lyra tries to snipe Piglet on the back line. Envy TLs, I don't know very much right now as the Baron is going to get started for Envy, but I think that first line tells you a lot. Triple Black Cleaver, Lift Bane, Rylos.
Yeah, man, everyone has some form of damage item. Plus you got the double Inferno right there.
Seraph and Rainova doing battle, double lifts. Oh, good ult from Apollo. No. Flash from Rainova is going to save him. Didn't hit the epicenter of, but Ninja snipes him down instead. Double lift flashes out to what would be necessary safety. Hakuo going to lock down Lolo. Lyra going to try and kick somebody back in. Envy getting real greedy, but Lyra takes down Lolo. Piglet looking for an assassination attempt. He's on to Ninja, but that's not enough at all. Looking a little wimpy on the death mark as Envy going to break the top.
Yeah, I mean, they already have the Baron, and they just took out 2 members of Team Liquid. Maybe they push through for the win. They're definitely going to try.
This is going to be one of the fastest games of the split. Oh my goodness, Apollo does so much damage with this Lit Bane. Satchel available, but not needed for this one. Maybe the next Nexus turret's going to get it as Team Liquid. They're going to try and fight their way out, but already the Nexus is exposed. Seraph getting locked down Piglet, who evaporates in the eyes of Envy. They're going to collect the kills, take the Nexus, and push us to a 6th game on the day.
Man, that game was a display for Envy. They dropped the first one in a close, hard-fought battle, and they picked for early game, and they did it. They won in early game. They finally put it together, which has been a struggle for them to do.
Echo, it's kind of his next champion, and yeah, that's the last pick.
Another assassin. The Echo versus Ahri matchup is always really fun to watch. So much mobility.
Gonna roam up and try and find Lyra. Blast cones over. Hello! Oh no, Lyra's gonna start the fight. The Cocoon is down from Rainova though, but Lyra's got 2 buffs. There's a repel down. Top lane is coming through. Rainova gonna try and finish off. He does get the first buff. Flashes over the other side as Lolo stands up on a Seraph. Seraph does get the trade kill into Rainova. Big scuffle in the early game. In fact, mid lane is coming up.
The tier on Ezreal.
Yeah, exactly. The Sheen would have been nicer because of all the Qs he's landing, but the pickaxe is the immediate...
Oh no, now. Piglet. Gonna be a solo kill here for Ninja. I think needs one last auto ignite is down, but Chrono breaks out and Rainova
might die if he falls too far.
Got Matt coming in, but the timeline is almost gonna take him down. Exhausts him from Matt, but the shield lands back in. Ninja could turn it back around, and Hakuo gets the 2nd kill.
Ninja just turns it on right there, being able to get the solo kill under the turret.
Gonna dig in deep. There's a teleport in from TL. Lola gonna try and defend here. Ninja already in a little too early. Double Lift doing good damage. Oh, Cocoon's gonna land in. Lola over, gets the ultimatum down. Ninja gets up, but he can't break out! Love the interaction. Lola takes down Ninja.
That is exactly how that spell works, and it feels Elise has a huge amount of burst if they do this right.
Lyra's up here as well. They're going to try and wait it out. Rainova in first there. Flash up from Seraph. Rainova repels out there. The ultimatum's down, but Lola is taking too much damage. He gets the kill, but it will be a trade.
And very nearly a double kill. The minions will die for Seraph's sake, but...
I think Ninja's looking for him, but Matt is still getting dove. Doesn't die, actually. Doesn't use the ultimate either, so live through that first barrage. Now burns the wild growth to buy a bit more time, but Apollo does get the kill. Double lift out the safety there, so Matt does what he needs to.
Oh, man. Double lift 9,000 gold at this point in the last game. The 9,000 gold one would be the safer ones, but it's all about making plays. Oh my god.
Nether grabs down. Rainova getting burnt down as well. Lyra already took one down, and Rainova's dead. Never mind. I thought he repelled to safety, but safety was not found.
Yeah.
Ninja does have his ultimate. Can't kind of break out now for a little while
longer. Where he'd go.
And it's going to get bursted down. Does get some health back, though. Flashes out as the ultimatum ends. And now the ulti from Jin could turn it around for Envy. Rainova forced to flash, but he flashes into a bullet. Wild growth burn, but that's just going to leave Matt to die. Ulti onto double it. Great target selection there for Envy as he's going to fall. And Rainova gets himself snared up. That might be enough time for Envy to pick up yet another kill. Lyra leaps in for it and takes him down.
And I do not mean offense with this statement, but when Ninja isn't feeding, he is a fantastic player. That was such a huge move right there, being able to stall just enough in the Hextech ultimatum, knowing that he could get it to expire when he gets the ult back right there, and then dashing out for the rest of his team to collapse down, put Envy hugely ahead.
I mean, let's talk about confidence. Ninja seems to play well with a Piglet, though. Deletes Hakuo with a slick proto belt back. Assassination attempt's going to get a kill and stop this.
Get inside the jungle.
Oh, back up the
But there's Lorlo.
Yeah, Ninja now snared up as well. No ultimate, so he's going to have to face off to the crab. Rainova going to chase him down. Timeline going to miss, and Double Lift collects one. Good bit of gold for him.
Well, you get some and you...
By baiting them in. That's Envy's decision to make here. But Team Liquid, they've played good defense, and if this game goes longer, you have to think just based on the team matchup and the players that are in it, TL are happy to extend this game and try and fight it out, although Mats looks to be dead. Apollo able to snipe him down. Piglet looks for a big prototype play, but he gets locked up by the Nethergrass Lyra on a rampage. And never mind, I forgot the third option. Let TL throw themselves at you instead.
Wow, I mean...
Ninja's going to chase him. Blastco and gets him over. The Team Liquid actually going to get locked down. Nethergrass on a raid over this time. Piglet still on the other side, takes out Hakuo. Revenge from last time there as gym bullets are firing in. Matt takes a lot of damage, but Ninja resets and still dies to Lolo. There's the Kha'Zix down. Team Liquid actually just brute force their way through a team fight.
And Pacer, they're right back in the game right now. It's a 2,000 gold game. They're gonna most likely be able to get this Baron as it's a 1v5, and Envy just saw the play there, but because they were able to save with the Lulu ultimate, Team Liquid could turn the rest of the fight around. I can't wait to see it again.
Well, that Baron is going to go down. That'll equalize the gold pretty much between the two.
Start of the fight, could not reach the squishies, and that's what turned it around, but they're going right back in.
Yeah, Seraph's at it again with no ultimate here. Redemption down could say Piglet. Piglet's going to jump back in, take down Seraph's double it, get himself over the wall. Lawler with a big bend on the hook shot, trying to get a stun, but Ninja chrono breaks out. Rainover, though, he's already taken down Lyra. Ninja still taking damage as the hook shot is going to land around to Hakuo. Zonies might save him as he flash out from Ninja, trying to keep him out. Lolo takes the time for a little too long, and he's going to die. That's going to be a kill over, but Double is able to snipe the Malzahar. Apollo barely lives through it all, and Ninja's still getting chased by Piglet. Blast Cone, goodbye.
Oh, he's most likely still dead, but how long can he last is the real question.
Hitting the recall button. Piglet's going to try and find him.
So you essentially need 15 seconds since the last application of damage
That's not going to make it.
Kill. That was definitely not 15 seconds, but he tried. Apollo only living by the grace of the danger.
Ninja is going to find one, but Lolo is going to lock Ninja down. Ninja might just have to sacrifice himself. Good Zhonya's pop there. Going to wait up the ultimatum. Chronobreak's on the spot. Decent burst damage, but not nearly enough. Although the lock-up onto Lolo is good. He's going to burn down his GA. Matt flashes over. Double F's going to follow. Piglet looks for the charm, but Envy flash out of the way. Double F still looking to get the shot in as Protobot's going to tap Hakuo. Q not going to hit, but there's Piglet now unstoppable as he takes the next one down. Double F is still going. Lolo goes straight forward in with a hook shot as Sarah pops the Zhonya's to avoid the true chop barrage. Charm's going to land perfect from Piglet, and now Team Liquid still chasing under for the tower dive. Hookshot lands in. Apollo is down. That's going to be the 8th for Team Liquid as Double If grabs a triple kill.
They just keep chasing. Doesn't want to wait. They're trying to get Baron. Here comes Team Liquid.
They have to take this away for Liquid. This is disaster if they lose it. Baron goes over to Envy. Rainover's attacking, but Piglet just dashes straight in. Seraph already going to go down, but the shutdown for Apollo is good onto the Ari. Rainover takes out Hakuo though, and Double If is trying to chase down Ninja. Lyra assassinates Matt on the back end. Rainover looking to go down here as well as he gets another one, but Double Lift and Lolo going to play clean up. Apollo locked down. Jin's got nowhere good to go, and Double Lift gets another double kill.
Still 3 of his teammates fell as they flew in, so there's going to be something that initiates the fight. It's TL's greed for this turret.
They actually want it. Redemption's going to try and heal them in, but Ninja just dives into it. Piglet gets the ulti from Lulu as Ninja pops the Zhonya's that don't think he has the parallel converters, but Rainover's already taken out Seraph. Double Lift in the front line took out Ninja. QSS is off. He needs to keep alive. Piglet is low as well. Team Liquid playing with fire.
Yeah, but they kill both solo laners and only suffer 1 casualty. Now they just want to keep moving in because they know they have a numbers advantage and maybe even can brute force the game. So much wave clear is missing from Envy.
Lolo TP's back in. Double F nice and healthy. Goes straight in. Wants to try and save the game. Hakuo is almost going to go down. Double F looking to put the carry pants firmly on. Nexus Dark going to fall down. Piglet's going to dive in and take out Apollo. Great charm to kill the bot laner of Envy, and Lolo just going to wail away at this turret. TL, I think they can do it now. The Nexus exposed. Lyra going to dive in and try and take out Matt, but the Nexus falls, and Team Liquid end the week with a win.
And that must be a relief for the Team Liquid organization. Bringing in Double Lift this week, facing up against Cloud9 and Envy, and being able to end with a hard-fought 2-1 victory, specifically in this last game, coming from a 5,000 gold deficit and charging to victory.
And look, the early lane went well for him. There was a kind of a hiatus in the middle for both teams. They kind of felt out what they wanted to do. Envy found themselves ahead and looked to really go in, but I said Double If was set up to carry this game. Redemption in this week here for Double If. A rough series versus Cloud9, where we already know it's a long still there. That's a carry game you can go proud of.